Hello everyone, I'm Oxidation Daily. Next, and sort out the key precautions. I want to share this with all expecting dads and moms. Treat it as a rehearsal in advance, so labor will no longer feel so anxiety-inducing. Around 8:30 a.m., there was a bloody show. At the same time, I received my wife's WeChat message and a call from my mom. On the phone, the elders were already starting to panic a bit, but my wife and I stayed calm. Note here, if it's just a bloody show, there's no need to rush. It may still be 24-48 hours away from delivery. Have a meal first, then go to the hospital. If it's your water breaking, then don't hesitate. Call 120 directly. What matters is, as the husband, it's not about you. No matter what happens, don't panic. You must avoid anxious emotions at all costs. Luckily, we stayed pretty calm. Then I remembered we still hadn't taken 2 hospital bags. So here's something to pay attention to. If you choose to drive, make sure everything is placed in the car ahead of time. If you choose other transportation, avoid leaving anything behind. When heading out, try to help the mom-to-be put on her shoes to avoid bending over and squeezing the belly. The shoes can also be a bit looser. Here, the elders came with us, and they really could help quite a bit. For example, help carry the luggage. When parking, let the mom get out first and go in to see the doctor. But as the husband, remember, you need to coordinate everything overall. The elders should follow your arrangements. First, register, then bring the mother's ID card. Remember to keep the deposit receipt. Also, once you enter the hospital, try your best to create a relaxed atmosphere. Even though my wife and I were both optimistic, and the tension filling the whole environment. After that, go to the nurse's station in the inpatient area. We also brought a lucky bracelet. At that moment, my wife was nervous and excited. Nervous about the risks of labor, looking forward to the baby's arrival. All in all, she was so brave. Who's that? Waiting for him, waiting for you. We've been admitted. We've been admitted. Admitted? So great. The timing is so good. Even though there was still some time before delivery, all kinds of emotions were already surging. Dad must give mom enough confidence and comfort and reassurance. Such a brave mom. There's no way. Brave mom? You have to set an example for little Peanut. I'm scared. Are you also like a little kid? You're scared too. I'm scared too. And you feel like it's not mine anymore. I'm not yours anymore. He's yours. And after he's born, he'll be closest to you, calling mom, mom every day. Where's mom? I'm looking for mom. After admission, there will be various prenatal info confirmations and an ultrasound exam. When dad isn't busy, go over the hospital bag again and organize all documents and materials. If it's a vaginal delivery, you can prepare meals for the mom. Is there meal service available? Relatively speaking, it can be cleaner than takeout. Also, eating well to ensure enough strength for labor is a must. But it's not recommended to overeat for the last meal, because labor can easily cause bloating. It's easy to get constipated after delivery, which is very painful for the mom. As instructed, contractions may need to be every 5 minutes. The waiting process is long. Just go with the flow. On the morning of the second day in the hospital at 7:30, we met the conditions and prepared to enter the labor room. Having a baby isn't easy. Pregnant moms are brave. But isn't she also a little girl after all? How could you not worry or feel afraid? Just like the walk to the labor room, she kept turning back every few steps to look at her husband. In childbirth, so you must provide support in time. Providing plenty of emotional support and offering thoughtful comfort and encouragement to mom is really important. The atmosphere outside the delivery room is complicated. There's also the anticipation of relatives and friends. Inside the delivery room, there's only my wife's own pain, and you can only accompany her when it's close to delivery. I also arranged to be a birth companion in advance. Whether to get an epidural is really important. How much she suffered in there, only she knows. Later, reviewing the birth process, we both felt that getting an epidural really affected efficiency. Simply put, it can prolong the labor process. The baby was born smoothly. We entered the postpartum observation stage. For vaginal delivery, it's usually about 2 hours. Dads who accompany the birth must watch mom closely. If anything abnormal happens, notify the doctor promptly. Use a straw cup to give mom water and wipe her sweat. And based on our bad experience, a warm reminder of 3 points. This is 12 hours after delivery. Her condition is also very good. First, try to stay in a private room, so mom can be as comfortable as possible. A good mood helps recovery. Second, if the hospital has postpartum nurses, during these days in the hospital, you can have them take care of mom and the baby. They're more familiar with hospital procedures than a confinement nanny. Third, keep caregivers to as few as possible. Ideally, only dad and the postpartum nurse. The fewer people, the quieter it is and the better it is for the mom's recovery. Thank you so much. Fulfilled their duties professionally, defining trust through their seriousness, and everything went smoothly for us. Most importantly, thank you to my wife. With love and courage, you gave me my most precious gift. We're married. Lastly, what I want to say is, the end of childbirth is more like a new beginning. As a father, you must raise the child. As a husband, you must cherish your wife even more. And as a child, you should also handle family relationships properly. So, moms, the road ahead is long and demanding. We will review the entire childbirth process. You can let the pregnant mom take a shower like we did. Be sure to pack the hospital bag in advance. Also keep the hospital bag in one place. It also helps her feel less tense. You are the pillar of the family. Otherwise, they'll ask. The doctor will issue the admission paperwork. Use the Social Security card at the manual counter to pay the deposit. When settling discharge payments, did you use me? But you can clearly feel the elder's suppressed mood. We handled the remaining procedures, right? Follow the doctor's arrangements step by step. It's recommended to consult the hospital. Only when each contraction lasts 1 minute can you enter the labor room. Expecting dads and moms, don't worry. When you truly face labor on your own, he said he didn't need compensation. There isn't much dad can do. There's both the husband's anxiety and the parent's worries. It can mean longer pain, so be sure to listen to the doctor more. Gently massage the shoulders a bit. She can already get out of bed and walk. A strong and brave mom. The attending doctor and the postpartum ward staff.